Hi everybody. We've got Georgie here today. Georgie is currently a Majic player, and she used to be in our rep team. So, morning, Georgie. How are you?
Good morning. Good, thanks.
Good. So we'll just go through a few questions so our community gets to know who you are if they really don't know who you are. I'm sure a lot of people do. How old were you when you first started playing netball?
I was in year 4 at primary, so I was probably about 8 or 9. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so so you used to play touch as well, didn't you? You were a Waikato touch player?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, for a few years.
Yeah. Do you still play any other sports at the moment, or you just focus purely on netball?
I think it'll be cool to get back into touch in the off season, and it's good for the fitness as well.
Yeah. So, like, for other people that are kind of, up and coming in the netball scene, did you, as a kid, did you play lots of sports, or did you just focus on a couple?
No, I played heaps of sports. I tried out lots of different things throughout school, especially high school. I think I did cross country, swimming, netball, touch, basketball. Yeah, I just tried to get involved in heaps of different things and see what I liked the most.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was definitely the team sports and netball that stood out for me as what I really liked to do. So yeah.
Yeah. And
I've carried on with.
Yeah, that's cool. And how old were you when you kind of like realized, or when you started, I guess, specializing in that one kind of area?
I probably specialised in netball at about year 12 or year 13. But I think I was probably about year 10 when I realised that netball is something that I could pursue and keep going at. So yeah, I continued to play other sports up until about 13, but yeah.
Oh, that's cool. It's good to know, because a lot of people just, like, might want to focus on one thing, or they're not too sure how.
Yeah, I think it's good. Like, other sports skills translate into, like, for example, netball. I was doing touch and basketball throughout my last years of high school. So I think all the skills I got from that also translated onto the netball court, which was good.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to know. So, how's your kind of life been since you've been with the Majic team? Has it changed much, like your training, or?
Other than training, not really. There's a few more trainings put in the schedule, but other than that, it's just been same old life. Nothing much is different. Yeah.
And what do you do, like, outside of netball? Like, you're studying at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I am studying at Waikato Uni, doing Bachelor of Communications. So I'm doing that full time, which is keeping me busy. It's good.
Yeah.
And other than that, not much. Netball and study and catch up with my friends in between.
Yeah. So how's everything been for you with this lockdown? And I guess, like, how's it affecting your training and your?
Well, I have been training every day, except Sundays. So it's still, you've still got to put in the work in this time, I think. And I think it's important to use it to build fitness and strength as well. So we've been given a program by the Waikato Bay of Plenty netball trainer, and he's done a really good job of just incorporating lots of different sessions that don't require too much space or equipment. So yeah, it's been good to do something different as well, and just use the time to work on fitness. I think that's my biggest thing that I've been doing.
Oh yeah, I guess it's like hard. You can't really do teamwork and
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
court and things like that.
Yeah.
So how many people are in your bubble at the moment, and what?
I've got 3 people in my bubble, so it's my mum and her partner and then myself. So we're going well. It's pretty quiet. It's not much happening except for work and a bit of activity outside, but other than that, it's pretty chilled.
Yeah. And have you been, I guess, so you'll be doing your study online as well, won't you?
Yeah. So we're actually on the Easter break now, but throughout the lockdown, it's been study online, which has been pretty interesting, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. And how did you, can you remember when you were little, kind of how you got involved in sports, or is it just a part of your family, or?
Yeah, I think I've always played sports, and I've got 2 older brothers, and they've always been involved in sports when we were all younger. So I think the first sport I actually played, or team sport, was soccer when I was like early days in primary school, and swimming. Both my older brothers did swimming, so I guess my mum thought it'd be easier to have us all in the same place at the same time at the swimming pool. So got
Yeah,
into that too. But yeah, that's how I
yeah,
got into sport, I think. Just
following had to be there with everyone else.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think I've done that with some of my kids, just tuck them in the same sport because it's just easier for me.
Yeah, makes it easier.
um, so I remember the first time I kind of saw you play. I'm not like a netballer myself, but I kind of come from a personal trainer kind of background. But the first time I saw you play, you kind of stood out to me
Yeah.
just straight away. You just kind of have that natural, I guess, those netball skills that just really stood out. Did you find the sport just came easy for you, or did you have to work hard? And
Um, I wouldn't say it comes easy. I think I enjoyed it, and I did like practicing skills and stuff in my own time. So I think I just started doing that, and it started to show on court a bit later in my school years.
yes,
I wasn't amazing in the younger years, and I always saw some other girls in my same age group achieving all these things, getting into all these teams. But I think just my hard work in my own time is what's getting me the benefits now. So yeah, I think I just keep up with that, and hopefully it continues into the future like that as well.
yeah, that's because sometimes people get discouraged, especially younger girls, when they see, if they're not making certain teams, or if they're
Yeah,
not making lots of achievements when they're younger, and they kind of
yeah,
look back.
exactly. I think it's all about, everyone's journey is different. Everyone develops at different stages. So yeah, I think it's just important to, if you love it, just keep going and see what happens, and just play the game because you love playing the game, not because you want to achieve all these different things,
Yeah, good tips there. So we'll probably wrap it up here, but before we go, do you have any tips for our younger athletes coming up? And
yeah, I would probably just say learn as much as you can from your coaches and also your other teammates. You can never have enough skills in your toolkit, so I think the more it's better. And we're all still learning. Even the top players I know in Majic and so on are still learning every training and trying to add to their toolkits. So I think that's really important to do. And also, as I said, just enjoy it and enjoy the trainings, even if you have to do a yo-yo, or it could be really hard, but just find the positives in it, because it's definitely worth it if you want to keep going and pursue netball.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure seeing you and getting your tips across to our community. And so thank you very much for your time.
Of
And
course.
we will
Thanks for
see
having
you.
me.
Yeah, thanks for talking to us, and we'll see you on the court soon, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, thanks, Georgie.
Thank you.